So I'm going to show you the three methods for dealing with smart quotes that I've just outlined in the blog. I'll start off with the search and replace. So to do that, I've put in my target segment a copy of the source, but I've replaced the smart quotes that were already in the source with dumb quotes just for the purpose of this exercise. So I can bring up the replace by clicking on the replace icon up here, or using a shortcut Control H. This brings up my search and replace box where I've already entered the search pattern and the replace pattern and checked use regular expressions. So now if I click on find next, you can see it's found straight away the pattern that I actually set, and when I click on replace, it replaces those with the smart quotes and then works its way down onto the next until it's done the end. So that's a fairly straightforward way of doing that. I could have just gone replace all and done them all in one go, and that would have been pretty straightforward. But what I also want to look at then, I'll just delete that segment and we'll look at the quick inserts next. So at the moment, if I type something, say type Sam, and I use my keyboard, I'm getting these default dumb quotes, which I don't want. So what I can do is I can select the word, and then if I come here to my quick insert bar, you can see this time it's Control Shift plus F5. This is because this time it's a docx and not a doc, which I used in the example. So that's three different shortcuts already for the same command. I can click on the button and I get the smart quotes immediately around the word, or I can just use the shortcut, which was Control Shift 5. So if I move it away so you can see I'm not clicking the button, Control Shift 5, and this puts my smart quotes around the word. Alternatively, I could put the smart quote in first and then type the words that I want in between them, like that. So that's one way to do it. That's the second way to do it. Now what I'm going to do is show you how to use Autohotkey. So to do this, down here you can see I've got my little Autohotkey scripts. So I'm just going to right click, edit that script, because what I did was, for the purpose of this, is I prevented my code from working by putting this little semicolon in front. You only have to do this once, so this is just for the purpose of my demonstration so you can see what I'm doing. That's it. So the code is now live. So I save that, make sure it's saved, and close it. And then in Autohotkey, if you make a change to a script, you need to go back to this button here and reload the script. So I'll just reload the script like that. So it now should be working for me again. So if I say type some, I do the first one, you can see it's already gone straight to a smart quote, words. This time it's a dumb quote, but as soon as I hit the spacebar to move over, it changes. That have smart quotes around them to see how easy it is. So using that method, I haven't actually had to worry about any keyboard shortcuts or anything, or clicking any mouse icons or anything like that. I can just type. I can just type badly, so that you can see that as I'm typing it, as I'm typing the quotes off my keyboard, normally they're automatically being corrected the same as they would using autocorrect in Word or PowerPoint or your email or something like that, which is why I favor this particular solution. But I hope that's helpful, and you can see that it's not too complicated to use something like the Autohotkey script. Once it's in place, it sorts itself out and it's pretty straightforward.